Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. 9 times out of 10, if you're new to this platform, Spirit guided you here for a reason, a season. Maybe there's something here that you need to know in addition to what it is that you could be intuitively getting nudges about. An intuitive nudge is absolutely something one should always pay attention to. It's your gut feeling, it's that flutter in your chest. It's the physicality of the reaction, the reacting physicality that you feel that lets you know that something is not all the way copacetic in the environment. Or you could just be picking up on maybe somebody else's energy if you are empathically inclined to being sympathetic and just, empathetic. So come on in. Whatever the case, I can always tell you my best recommendation, decide what it is you need to decide on. Also decide what you need to leave for somebody else to take. And it's so important to know what energy is your energy and what energy belongs to somebody else. So listen, as I was channeling this energy in meditation, I heard Spirit say, somebody is doing death spells, but they're afraid to die. So somebody is doing death spells, but they're afraid to die. That's crazy work. That's what I heard. We're going to dig into this energy. I've already prayed. I've already called in my appropriate protection. All is well. I am safe. So say I, so say we. Show me this person. Hold on, y'all. Somebody did death spells. Now they're afraid to die. They did Reiki magic. Somebody was trying to siphon power through a picture. Okay. Some form of voodoo. Some form of Santeria, but primarily voodoo. Reiki magic through a picture. Okay. This is what this person is being found guilty for. I feel like they know that they're caught. They feel guilty for what they did. But somebody thought that they could do something to get away with it. Somebody was doing death spells and now they're afraid to die. They were also doing some type of sex magic. This person could have been attempting to cloak themselves in your past lovers. This is somebody that wanted your Akashic records. Reiki magic. Somebody wanted your essence. Somebody wanted your memories. Somebody wants to know what makes you you. Yeah, I can't make this up. They also went and they did something where they wanted your resources blocked. Okay? So this could be financially, just wishing ill will. This is the magic that was done. So somebody did Reiki magic to extract your essence, possibly steal your energy. They wanted to do a sex magic trick. Why did I hear that? Somebody wanted you all over the place, not taking care of yourself, low self-esteem, not taking a bath, not eating healthy. I am reading somebody's intentions, y'all. As I say this and see this, this is what their intentions were. So we've hacked into their past life grudges, okay? Somebody wanted you stuck in some type of karmic cycle, always bringing up the past, unable to forgive the past memories haunting you, making it bigger than what it is. So somebody wanted you stuck in between some form of a timeline loop, timeline illusion. I just heard melting your past with your present so that you never get over something, so that you never heal. This is the magic. Okay, cord cutting juju, breaking your connections, cutting you out of situations, removing your energy from a love interest. So somebody was doing a cord cutting ritual on you and your current love interest and all things that are meant for you right now in this life, right now, meaning you're in alignment. And somebody went and did some type of Reiki magic to extract your essence, your energy. They also did sex magic to cloak you in past life trauma from lovers. This is what I'm seeing. And then they wanted to block your resources and wanted you stuck in the past over hurt and pain so that you could move on. So holding on to the past, this is a form of ritualistic spell work. This is what somebody intended. I've been wanting to channel this all day, honey. And I am so glad that the downloads are coming through really, really clearly. Somebody did a cord cutting juju spell. The cord cutting was to cut cords off of your 10 of Pentacles, off of the lovers, off of all things good. Somebody wanted to break you away They did a breakup spell over all good things for you. Messy magic. Somebody wanted your house to be in an uproar, in a disarray, for you to be a mess, a hot, cold, lukewarm ass mess. This person is quite pitiful. It's like they feel small. They feel small. They feel invisible. They feel like people don't see them. They did this from a place of wanting attention. And now somebody's getting the wrong attention. They're getting attention that they don't want. It's giving that kind of energy. It's giving hidden in plain sight as energy. It's like somebody's saying like, oh, they're never going to know it's me, but they're right here. They're hidden in plain sight. Somebody that you would least expect. It's the smallest ant crawling up the anthill, trying to do the most work. That's what I just heard. Clarify. It's the ant. It's the ant. Somebody's really, really small. They feel small. They feel lost. They feel like somebody lacks presence. They lack confidence. They lack being able to show up as themselves in a room full of people who know who they are. Somebody feels invisible. This is this person's current energy. They could be overindulging. Clarify. Somebody that you would least expect. Somebody that you would least expect. So they did love magic, sex magic over you, so that you would see them as loving, kind, compassionate. But they did something to try to bind your money and your connections. Show me this person. They're sneaky. They're cunning. Two-faced. Backstabber. Who is this person? What is your significance to this person? Seven of Swords if they have to sneak around. What is the significance to this person? They're obsessed with you. They're jealous of you. I just heard angels and demons. They're jealous of you. They're obsessed with you. They want a Two of Cups with you. They want to be friends. But they wanted to sabotage your connections to show you their power. It's almost like somebody is like, it's like show and tell type energy. Like somebody wanted to prove to you that they were strong enough to be your friend. So they threw spell work at you. Hierophant energy and the Two of Cups. They did a love spell over you so that you would see them as a friend, as an ally, as somebody trustworthy. The Devil. This person's got addictions. Addicted to power, addicted to energy, addicted to proving something. Why am I picking up on this person's energy so thick? Show me what this person did. They attacked you relentlessly, obsessively, compulsively, sexually, energetically, sexually. Somebody was trying to attack you sexually. This is about your solar plexus. Somebody was doing Reiki magic and sexual magic to pull from your creativity and then leave you somewhere stuck in the past with what they believed was a cord cutting to your prosperity. So leaving you stuck in the past, extracting your essence and your sexual energy, blocking your resources or attempting to, so that they could do what? Clarify, show me this person. So that they could get out of poverty. Somebody needed you to... Somebody needed you to sacrifice your happiness in order to leave something behind that belongs to you. This is this person's current energy, the Hangman and the Five of Pentacles. to say that somebody wanted to introduce themselves as a friend, as a lover, energetically in the ethers first and then in the 3D is ass backwards. Somebody is somebody that you wouldn't recognize if you passed them on the street, and somebody felt like they needed to make their presence known in the spirit realm to show you their magic. So they did magic on you. Show me this person. Yeah, they getting bad news. It's all bad. This ain't what you wanted. This ain't what you wanted. Somebody's got addictions. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody could be going through something real heavy with their living situation. Okay. This is somebody that, again, they needed to make a loud bang. They wanted to make a loud splash. Somebody wanted you to see them like, yeah, you're going to see me. It's me that's doing it. It's like that type of energy. It's almost like the person that, you know, catch me if you can ass energy in the ethers, but it's the person that you least expect. The person that, you know, they have to do more to be seen. They have to go above and beyond in order to make their presence known, is what I just heard. And then you got the Page of Wands in the reverse. They're getting all bad news. Somebody just hexed their own life. And they're in the 9 of Swords. Could be contemplating their life. What's going to happen after this? 7 of Cups and the Devil. And the 9 of Swords. Somebody definitely tried to snatch your whole essence. Through a picture. Somebody tried to snatch your essence through a picture. Somebody could have been burning candles around a picture. And somebody was trying to sexually do things to this picture to get energy off of this picture. Show me these weird ass people. Yeah, to take your gift. These bitches are dumb. That's what I just heard the spirit realm say. Not my words, but so says the spirit realm. I heard the universe say these bitches are dumb. Ace of Pentacles. So there's more than one. Show me this person. There's more than one. There could be up to 9 people. They're all under judgment. You got about 9 witches. They all could have passed around your picture. Something like that. Whatever this is, whether they were near or far from one another, they all did some type of Reiki magic over your picture to siphon your beauty, to siphon your sexual energy, your creativity. And then in turn, after they felt they had extracted all they could, they then turned around and attempted to hex you and separate you from your 10 of Pentacles and your destiny, your 10 of Cups, and leave you as a hot, cold, lukewarm ass mess with resources blocked, stuck in the past, and all over the place, not looking like yourself, not feeling like yourself. These bitches have fucked up. Judgment's in the reverse. So they tried to take your gift. Yeah, I don't know who did this. You're coming up as the Hierophant. Now somebody wants to come in with a 2 of Cups to put a veil over your eyes in the hopes that you don't know what they did. Show me this witch. Show me this person. This person is praying. It's like they're trying to go up against your ancestors. Somebody's trying to fight your ancestors. Somebody did death spells, but now they're afraid to die. The Tower is here. And Judgment in the reverse. You figured out all this person's secrets because they gave them to you. They showed their hand. Somebody's like, you know, this is like their best magic right here. This is it. And they did a lot. And they had help. There's up to 9 people here. They could have been in groups of 3s. Something like that. The power of 3. Now they all looking dumb. Somebody's bound to bad karma, bad luck. I just heard when lightning strikes, you better be careful. It might strike your ass. On God. Somebody put that on everything. And so everything is what they're going to lose. They're in the 9 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was trying to siphon your whole essence. Like straight up. Like just came along like, oh, I'm going to take all of that. Oh, that's what you think? Okay. That's what's up. We want to see you do it. Type energy. I just heard they wanted you dried out. Dried out. Somebody was going to suck your whole, like, everything up out of you. Cool. The Magician in the reverse. God forbid it. God forbid that Magician in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody's out here looking crazy. Show me this person. Yeah, they walking away. Wandering soul. Could be traveling. Could be relocating. Could be trying to figure out what the hell is going to happen now that all this black magic done backfired. 8 of Cups. One of the 9 people is walking away. Clarify. Show me this person. Somebody's setting a boundary. Somebody in this group is saying, You got the Queen of Swords in the upright. Clarify who is Queen of Swords in the upright. Yeah, somebody's like, hell no. Somebody is watching all this black magic backfire. There's somebody in this group, one of the 9, one of the 8, maybe there's 5 left. But when I tell you it's hitting an entire group of people, it's hitting their finances. It's hitting their money. It's hitting their life. It's hitting like all these people thought that they were going to eat off of you. I just heard like as if you were this spiritual Ace of Pentacles and everybody could just take a little piece and a little piece. They woke up the beast. Okay. That's what I just heard. Somebody wanted to see the devil. They woke up the devil. That's what I just heard. They thought they knew the devil. They didn't know the devil. It's a tower in this thing. Okay. We got the 6 of Swords and we got the Queen of Swords. One of them is like, hell no, I'm good. Y'all can continue doing this. I see already what is going on. Look at the way this shit is backfiring on these people's lives. Somebody's drinking themselves to death. Somebody's going through bottles of wine. Somebody's isolated. Somebody can't afford to be isolated because they don't have no place to live. Page of Wands in the reverse. This is all their spell work coming back. Somebody wanted to break your connection from all love in your life. That means love interest, what you love to do, the person you want to love, the people you want to love. They wanted to cut a cord so that you would be in this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, but it didn't happen that way. And now somebody has to deal with the fact that something didn't go the way they thought. With the Magician in the reverse, baby, you threw your big one. Show me this weird ass person. It's somebody that's hidden in plain sight. Somebody that you wouldn't recognize. Somebody wanted to make a name for themselves. Somebody should have gone and maybe had a Capri Sun. Something like that. But this was not what they should have done. And I feel like they're absolutely $1 short and a day late on the realization of it all, right? It's these delayed epiphanies don't hold any weight in spiritual court. Oh, now I know that I shouldn't have, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you did. And so it's done. These delayed epiphanies, these convenient spiritual amnesic moments. Baby, when you need a little bit more than amniotic fluid, somebody can't breathe underwater. With all of this shit piling up on them, somebody wanted to make a loud noise. Somebody's like, hey, look at me, look at me. I'm going to do some magic. They wanted you to know that it was them. So they went to their best, what they thought was spiritual arsenal, dug deep down into the ditch of hell and Satan and decided that this is what they were going to conjure up. And so they did. And so we allowed it. And so we said, let them. And here they are. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's not looking too good. 9 of Swords. Somebody's on the run. Clarify. Somebody's ass is on the run. Like literally on the run. They could be traveling. Somebody could be catching an Uber, a taxi, a train, a plane. Baby, they running from whatever they did. Whatever this misfortune is, they were so certain. Somebody was 100% Somebody overpromised and underdelivered this bullshit to the devil, and now the devil has come to collect. Somebody was too confident. Oh, I know this gonna work. Oh, bitch, by the time we see you, you're gonna have a funky boom boom. You're gonna have a nasty house. You're gonna be raggedy. You're gonna be overweight. Or you're either gonna be overweight or too skinny. One of the two. Somebody couldn't even decide. Somebody was cooking up something all to get some type of attention from you, and somebody had the audacity to try to flip it and spin it and top it off with what they believed was a sympathy, empathy, lover's spell. Seven of Swords, sneaky and deceptive. Now they want to come back in through the front door as if they weren't the ones that were running out the back door, showing up again. Hey, how's it going? Two of Cups. Are you crazy? You got karma on your back. The World and the Three of Wands. Somebody is trying to jump a timeline. Girl, after all of that, you got so creative. Clarify. Yeah. Now they, look, I'm telling you, somebody ran out the back and now they showing up with a whole new outfit on. Like, hey, how's it going? How you been? Everything good? Oh, okay. Yeah, hi. Now they want to come in and be friends. You should have introduced yourself this way initially, boo. That's not the way you introduce yourself. You don't throw spell work at somebody and think that's how you're going to prove your power. That's insecure. That's insecure behavior. Who the hell is out here throwing all this spell work at somebody to prove that they can be your friend? No, you wanted to annihilate somebody. There's somebody that feels invisible. Somebody that doesn't feel like they are seen, that people recognize them or they see them. And somebody did something to get your attention. And they rallied up some more raggedy bitches to do so. And now they all looking crazy. The snitches is out here getting stitches. They snitching on one another. It's not looking too good. So it's a whole bunch of dried out ass, dry boned ass witches. The Empress in the reverse, bad mother ass energy. Literally, bad mother ass energy. These people could have done spell work to cause somebody to lose their children. I just heard that. Six of Cups in the reverse. This shit has come back to whoop that ass. Some shit has returned to the present. The past has returned to the present. Somebody did death spells, but now they're afraid to die. Empress in the reverse is a bad mother ass energy. Okay? There's one of these women who's really going through it. I don't know if this is the one that started it all, that rallied up the troops, that thought that this was going to be a good idea, okay? The shit backfired. She's doing love spells over you, divine feminine. There's a feminine doing love spells over a divine feminine so that you see her as a, hey girl, hey. Oh my God, you're so sweet. It's that kind of love spell. It ain't the kind of want to get in the bed with you love spell. It's the, you know, I need you to see me in a loving light ass love spell. Yeah, Reiki magic. Somebody was draining a picture or something like that, trying to pull your life source through some type of picture. Reiki magic. I can't make it up. And sex magic. Then they got obsessed. And somebody was using fragmented memories from your past traumas to cloak themselves in your pain. Your past lovers, the ones that have violated you. This is what this witch was doing. I'm going to put all your magic out here for everybody to see. You were cloaking yourself in somebody's past grudges, somebody's past life, somebody's sexual energy, so that this person would always be stuck over love and pain. This is what you did, and you attempted to leave somebody for dead. Interesting. Clarify, Holy Spirit. This nobody, and when I say a nobody, they feel like a nobody. I'm only reading the energy that they're giving off. This nobody felt like they wanted some attention. Somebody's tired of being behind the scenes. They're tired of not being seen. Energetically, they felt like this was somehow going to gain them some type of spiritual notoriety. And they fudged up. Big time. Show me this person. I just heard that hit dog holler loud. Ooh, this hit dog is hollering, honey. There's a hit dog out here hollering and howling at the moon. This is their current energy, so they're trying to hide their investments. Detestable investments. Clarify, show me this person that hit dog will holler. This the kind of person, you know, like if you see them, and even though they're trying to show up with a cup, they don't want you to know what it was that they did. They just want to show up and you fall for the love spell and the blinding spell. But now that you know what it is that they've done, as they have gone out the back door and coming through the front door trying to recreate some type of introductory, hey, let me reintroduce myself as energy. Okay. Yeah, they would have preferred that you not know that they tried to unalive you as they come in to ask you to take this fake ass friendship. I can't make this up. The moon and the ace of cups. Somebody's running for their life, and they should. The little bit of life that they still have left, if to say that it even belongs to them, this is an energy thief. What really does belong to you? So the fact that you expose this person, you know what they did, and they smile, that hit dog is hollering. Clarify, that hit dog is hollering. This is the kind of person that you see, and you just like, oh, hey, how you doing? They like, I don't roll with nobody like that. They're really mad because you exposed their plan. Now, had you not known what they did, they would have came through like, hey, how you doing? But because you know, it has them feeling away. They feel unnerved. They're unnerved right now, unhinged. Somebody's nerves is all over the place. Somebody is a nervous wreck. Yeah. You got the devil. Yeah, somebody's hiding their intentions. That hit dog hollered fast. So now that you know energetically what they're saying is like, yeah, I ain't cool with you. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They hit dog hollering. Because you saw through their plan. Because you alchemized their bullshit and you took their magic. If that's what they call magic, that ain't magical. That's detestable. That's diabolical. We still took it though. We still took the shit and turned it into, you know, like a full course meal. Thank you. Appreciate it. Should have kept that shit for yourself. Clarify. That hit dog is hollering. Because you see what they did. The Chariot in the reverse. They better be careful traveling. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They better be careful traveling. With that Ace of Wands in the reverse. They better be careful. Trying to block you and disconnect you from all things good when you're in alignment with the Ace of Cups. This kind of person that you ask them like, damn, is everything okay? They mad. Yeah, I don't rock and roll with none of you bitches and all. I'm a roll by my... Okay, it's okay. Relax. It's okay. That hit dog is hollering. That's pain. That's fear. That's the fact that, oh, you see me. Yeah, we see through you. We know that you tried to steal a destiny. We see through you. We can see that. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Clarify. Show us what you did. Show us what you did. You thought you was that one. You came through as a King of Swords. So not only that, you were playing in somebody's like memories by way of lovers, trying to siphon their soul through Reiki magic to take their gift. So you figure you leave them stuck in the past and you somehow would be able to jump a timeline with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool and take their gift. Show us what you did. That's what you did. And it was supposed to be all good. It was supposed to be all fine and dandy with the Ten of Cups. At least that's what the devil told you. How's that going? How's it going? How'd that work out for you? Did that work out just fine? I'm kidding. I am. I'm being very sarcastically facetious. We know this shit falling apart for your punk ass because this was dumb. This was dumb. This is how it's working out. Remember, it was supposed to be all good. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. It was supposed to be all good. Now you want to return back as a friend with the hopes that somebody don't see everything that you did? Are you crazy? Clarify what's going on. Are you crazy? Seven of Swords in the reverse. You've been caught by the spiritual police in the ethers. Everybody as above, so below knows that you are not to be trusted. Who are you? You're somebody that's in the Five of Pentacles. Everybody knows you're not to be trusted. These are people leaving you and your dried out ass energy in a very dry place. in a very non-productive space. You're the kind of energy that won't be tolerated. Moving forward. Moving forward. Judgment. Who said y'all could say it? We did. Why you feel like you got the right to? Because you're diabolical. This is how they argue in spiritual court. Well, I don't think, well, you didn't think the last time. Well, I thought, no, you didn't. Because if you had thought, you would have thunk. And if you would have thunk, you wouldn't have sunk. And if you wouldn't have sunk, you wouldn't be stinking if you had been thinking with your funky, stinking thinking. You're negative. And moving forward, the Hierophant energy is rebuking you, casting you out in a dry-ass place. Low to no productivity because you tried to take somebody's destiny. You didn't even have the capacity to maintain the Hierophant's energy. You hadn't even done any damn thing. You thought playing around in their past memories was going to be something that maybe you could bind them to in order to jump ahead and be the best version of them. But then you realized you had to go back into the past to get more authentic memories. That's what happens when you try to come for something that don't belong to you. So you had to go back and revisit your spell work after you finished it to go back to the authentic person that you believe that you left bound to some past grudges and lifetimes. An old outdated version of them as you were in the future being the best version of them. But that didn't happen because when you went back to the past, you got stuck there. Because that's where you're supposed to be. You like playing in people's past. That's where you're supposed to be. That's exactly where you're supposed to be. Now they want to apologize. Queen of Pentacles energy. Page of Wands energy. Some type of information. Seven of Cups in a reverse. Illusions have been shattered. Somebody's got bad addictions, y'all. Knight of Swords. Illusions have been shattered. This person attacked you relentlessly. Your psyche. Your position. Your gift. And you still come out smelling like the divine because you are. Ace of Pentacles. High Priestess energy. Hierophant energy. I mean, do we really even need to go over your rank? This is not let me pop my collar, let me show you my rank ass energy. But do we even need to have a conversation about what is obvious? Do we really need to state the obvious when it comes to Hierophant, High Priestess energy compared to this low vibrational shit? 333, Ascended Master energy. I just heard you just taking them down one by one. Clarify the King and Queen of Pentacles. It's a couple out here that's losing. They're not doing too good. Strength in the reverse. Somebody thought they were going to have access to your energy forever. And you've surpassed these people. Strength in the reverse. There's a couple here. The illusions have been shattered. They both could be passing away together. They kept doing death spells over and over and over and over. And now they're afraid to die. This is the message. This does conclude this reading. Take it as it resonates or not. Give it a thumbs up or not. Totally up to you. I support all the energy. Thank you for the love, the donations, the subscribes, the memberships. Shout out to the members. I love you so very much. You are very special. This might end up in the memberships reading because I feel like this one went real deep. Or I might put it in the public eye. I got to pray about it. See what happens. Okay? But whoever this person is, they're exposed. Big time. There's a couple that could be passing away together who have paid to have access to your energy. And whoever their practitioner is, I feel is the one that did this work recently. Clarify their practitioner. Hierophant. Somebody's high ranked. Clarify their practitioner. They had to find somebody just as high ranked as you. They had to find somebody just as high ranked as you. Clarify their practitioner. 10 of Cups. Clarify their practitioner. They had to find somebody to mirror your energy. Somebody with your gifts. Wow. Clarify their practitioner. They had to find somebody just as, like, somebody had to go to an earth angel. What is this? Clarify their practitioner. Yeah. Page of Cups in the reverse. Clarify their practitioner. So Pisces. Big Pisces energy. Clarify their practitioner. This person gave them bad information. Somebody got bad information. If this was divination or a reading, they weren't seeing something clearly. 7 of Cups and the Page of Wands. Show me their practitioner. King of Pentacles. They just wanted their money. Why is the confusion around the divination with information? Their practitioner knew that you were an earth angel. Somebody couldn't see this. There was a lot of illusions around who you are, who you were, what's going on. Clarify their practitioner and these illusions. Somebody went to an earth angel or somebody very high ranked, somebody just as powerful as you. Somebody high ranked. Now they're in the 9 of Swords. There was some type of an illusion around your divinity. Because whoever the practitioner is, they're coming up as somebody that was the high priestess. Ace of Pentacles, they took a large payment to do some type of spiritual work. 10 of Cups, they had made it. Somebody had made it past some cycles, some good lessons, temperance energy, but they're under judgment. Your ancestors could have placed some type of illusions around them. Like if somebody did divination